Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Time to start the roller coaster of real estate.
Please fasten your seatbelts. Put your hands up in the air. Let your parents take a picture of you.
Sign this liability waiver and we'll be going here.
The roller coaster theme park.
I was getting scared for a second. I get it.
You
now.
should have been. That's why you
Couldn't
never.
put those two together?
Right. All right. Wisconsin, they didn't have.
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Yes, we are back as promised. Jim and Todd here with the Take a Listing Today podcast. And in the corner, as always, we wouldn't show up if she wasn't here.
Our wonderful producer, Lisa Gray.
Yes.
Think about this. Show number 147.
147.
Wow.
So that is in our third year.
Right.
We're coming up to getting close to having 3 years.
Yeah.
What are we
Under
going to
our
do for our
belts.
3-year celebration? We have to do Capitol Grill. Oh, no, that's not going to get approved. Real bad idea.
Seems like a lot of money there.
Bad
Maybe
idea.
a can of Spam.
Spam sandwiches.
Didn't we give Winchester a Capital Grill gift card once?
Yeah, that was a bad
He
idea.
could have a glass of water and
No, we just promised that.
Just promise. He forgot about it.
he did get a can of Spam though. I remember there's some Spam being in here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was old.
Spam doesn't expire.
Oh.
Spam doesn't expire.
How's
Welcome to
everyone
our show today. Today's show, how to avoid job burnout in a changing market. Oh, so we don't want the real estate agent to expire either.
No.
Because in a changing market, can we do a show, how to avoid job burnout doing a podcast? We just need to make sure that we don't have any issues there.
Yes. Could somebody?
Can you hit the timer?
Figure that out and let me know.
Yes, all right. So,
What about timer?
yes,
Oh my
Lisa,
gosh.
the producer, could you please get the
My
timers in
attention
here
to
going?
detail.
I know.
Wow, Lisa's been a little off on today's show for
I
some
think you
reason.
should maybe
She's a little
be the
feisty.
producer of the next one.
They have medication
No.
if your mind is wandering, Warren. If you,
No, I see what
I
you
can
have to
hook you
go
up with
through,
somebody.
and I don't want.
I'm imagining myself not here, but on a beach. Oh, well, how weird! I see a beach right there.
wow, look at that.
We had to work up to this, didn't we?
We're sorry that maybe in year 4 you can make it to the beach.
See, that's why you're so focused. You're already on the beach. You
We're
don't have to
relaxed.
imagine.
Correct.
Working
I'm
on our
sitting in a
tans.
black, little
Studio
room
with all the
Padded room.
padded room for obvious
Right.
reasons, which we can't get
with
into.
a straitjacket.
Yes, that'll be on next week's show. Okay, so let's talk about how to avoid job burnout. If your daily busyness consists of chasing online leads, slamming social media with videos, or banging the phones with cold calls with limited results, you're not alone. And you're probably a little on the stressed side. Burnout, by the way, is caused by stress. Now, the first step in dealing with burnout is recognizing and paying attention to it. If you don't, you may end up in that growing pool of agents currently ditching the real estate business.
Which we talked about last week.
And then this happening. And one of the easiest ways to prevent burnout, and we'll get into this as we discuss this, is to simply have a schedule. Most real estate agents don't. They just run around like, okay, well, I need to go do this. I have a. No, like the great agents have a schedule. They get up, they do the morning routine, workout, whatever they do. They're at the office from 9 to 12 prospecting, and they do appointments 1, 3, 5, 7. That prevents burnout because number one, you're winning. And number two, you're not running around like a chicken with its head.
Right. A schedule, and also I think whatever it is that will help you stay in the flow and not be distracted by things going wrong. And everybody has their own way of doing that. It's crucial right now.
Right, right.
Well, I would like to say that everybody here at the Take a Listing Today podcast wants you to stay in the business, and we are your biggest cheerleaders.
Yes, we are.
Lisa, let's hear the cheer.
Go, agents, go.
Excellent.
Okay,
Take
that
a
works.
listen
Good job.
today.
Nope, we're good. We're
Go,
good.
agents,
Nope. Todd, let's cut her off.
No. Volume.
Listening today.
Volume down.
She's into it.
Oh,
She's
there we
into
go.
it.
There, we actually shut her off. Good. And we
Okay.
really, really want you to stay. And so what does real estate burnout feel like? Well, in the words of an agent friend, it feels like I'm running out of gas physically and emotionally. This show will take you physically and emotionally down a level or two. Cynicism and detachment, feelings of ineffectiveness and lack of accomplishment is how Sherry Borg Carter, what is that? How do you say that? PSYD?
Yeah, perfect. Keep going. Yep.
Describes burnout at psychologytoday.com.
Now, here's where my mind goes. I think you altered.
Oh, should we turn her back on?
Yeah, just a little bit. Put her back.
All right, fine.
Here's where my mind goes listening to this. My mind says this. The only way a person is going to get burnout is if you're doing something and failing. Watch, if I'm going on 15 listing appointments and I don't get any of them, I'm going to be burned out and go get another job.
Right.
Well, so this tells me you won't get burned out. Get stronger at your skill set, stronger at qualifying. So the appointments you're going on are legit. Stronger at your presentation skills. So you don't do what happened last week, take overpriced listings. Then you will not get burned out because when you win, that's that feeling you want. That's going to help you take a deep breath and keep going.
I also think in a time like this where it is harder to get the listings, you maybe want to start working on some micro goals. So maybe you've gone out and you've met with 15 different potential clients. You didn't get any of those clients, but what did you achieve? So maybe this is a time to look at smaller achievements in a day that you can potentially succeed at. You know, your success level will be higher, and then really cheer on those achievements, right? So whether it's, I'm going to make 30 outbound phone calls to people in my sphere today, you've accomplished those 30, that is an accomplishment.
I like that.
You know, or just driving through your farm neighborhood and anybody you see outside, just pulling over and introducing yourself and leaving some type of thing with them, a leave behind. Maybe maybe you don't have a listing, but you have an office listing that you have a brochure you can leave behind or a postcard, something like that. And you know, you met with 3 people in the neighborhood today. Those are accomplishments. So I think during this period of time, don't lose sight of, you got to get those listings, but also don't get upset when the main goal doesn't happen, but you're actually achieving a lot. You need to focus on
I love that. In other words, don't throw away a day or a week or a month. And it's very easier said than done, but it could be 11 o'clock and maybe they've thrown away the day. It could be 1 o'clock and you could still regroup, pull yourself together, and you might call 20 past clients. You might do, just like you say, some drive-bys, something that when you come back, the dopamine kicks in, like you feel better because you did something and you turned a terrible day into possibly some momentum. And
everything chips away at the iceberg. Everything does. We all know how it seems to work, this weird universal law of you're pushing, and then you break through.
Right.
But you've got to push to break through. So you give up too soon and it's the acres of diamonds, right?
Yes.
You give up right before you find the diamonds. So you've got to keep that momentum going and cheer yourself on for every step that you take along that way when you achieve those 20 calls or meet with so many people or go to a network event that maybe you didn't want to go to. Hey, congratulations. You did it. You went to the event. You got one good lead.
And that's great for a lot of reasons. It's great social to get out there. You feel better about it and you're meeting people. So it's very soft. It's very gentle and you'll feel better leaving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, here's an important topic. Do you know some of the symptoms of a full-fledged burnout? I'm going to read a few to you. How about restless sleep and feeling tired most of the time?
I thought you were going to say the guy in the corner curled up in the corner.
Well, we ignore him.
Sucking his thumb.
Okay.
It's too late at that point.
Being forgetful and unable to concentrate. Well, maybe that explains what Lisa's deal is today.
Staring off into space.
What number podcast are we on?
Loss of appetite. Well, the green shakes will do that.
I was going to say the green smoothies make you don't want to eat anyway.
For another reason.
Just kidding, Kimberly.
Just kidding. Those of you listening in the office, we do drink our shakes daily.
Yes. Like clockwork. Next, feeling depressed or anxious. Quick to anger. And finally, showing up week after week to do a podcast.
Hey, somebody wrote that in crayon.
Oh. All right. Who is really at risk of burnout? Well, according to the Chicago Tribune's Ellen Jean Hurst, anyone whose work life is filled with maniacally stressful days
That's
is
a Wisconsin,
at risk.
It's
Wisconsin
just such a
word.
great word. I love
Maniacally.
Maniacally.
We didn't learn that at Cal State Bakersfield.
I don't think that word existed when I was All right.
That's in the new dictionary, right?
She goes on to state that those in positions where they frequently feel out of control are also good candidates for the condition. Not knowing which way the real estate market will turn and not knowing when the next commission check is coming can make an agent feel out of control. Experts say, however, that women are more prone to stress-induced burnout than men.
So
women are more moody than men?
Yeah, that's weird. I think we need to go back to the drawing
Not
board.
according to them, we are.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
Right.
Something's wrong with that study.
Wow. You were saying, Lisa.
Start it. No. Well, what we were talking about earlier with not accomplishing certain end goals.
Unable to concentrate.
Not being able to accomplish some of the bigger goals you have and getting frustrated and feeling burnt out, that type of thing. Well, when we talk about control, I think that's another area where as human beings, we can feel very stressed when we don't have control, right? We all want to have control in our lives at all times, and we cannot seem to get the fact that we don't have control very often in our lives.
Right.
So when you're in a market that's shifting and everything is more unpredictable than typical, right? Because everything is on the move and evolving and changing, you're going to have less control. So once again, the idea of having a scheduled day, you've got control over your schedule, right?
Yeah.
You have control over how many phone calls you're going to make. You have control over how the networking event you go to, or some of the other things that you can actually plan into your day that you can accomplish. That all will help create some level of control, which should give you comfort.
And one other thing that you and I have spoke about in the past, David Goggins, right? So if a real estate agent just put into whatever your health thing was, whether it was going to the gym, whether it's cycling, but imagine starting the day or having a schedule 2 to 3 in the afternoon. Maybe that's your low time, and maybe you make that your gym time. So now you come out of that feeling like Superman or Superwoman, and now you have some horsepower. You've got rid of some stress,
right?
Which in a healthy way.
Yep.
And you have some energy to go back and pound it again and make some momentum.
Right. I like it.
So here's the next question. Can we avoid burnout? Well, reducing your stress level will go a long way in helping you avoid burning out. Many stress management techniques are skills that are learned rather than activities we do naturally, suggests Elizabeth Scott, PhD, at verywellmind.com. Thankfully, there are apps to help you learn these skills. Find a favorite and use it daily. Here are a few to get you started. How about Calm? It lets you track your moods and meditate.
Yeah, they have a bunch of, on that app, they have a bunch of different guided meditations, and you can even select based on time you have, what kind of result you're trying to get from that meditation. You know, you just want to lower anxiety or whatever it is, maybe give you energy. You only have 5 minutes. So it's a really cool app. There's so many different types of things available on there. I've
seen that advertised. They're doing a lot of commercials.
It's probably the most popular one out there. It's been out there for the longest. Yeah.
All right. Next is Personal Zen, a science-based app for handling anxiety and stress and developing positive habits. How about Insight Timer, a free app for sleep, anxiety, and stress.
That one I've also seen as well, and I think they even have like some singing bowls and stuff. Have you ever heard that where people take like a metal thing and run it on the rim of a bowl?
Yeah.
I think they have some timers in there that have that singing bowl running, which is a very soothing sound, and again for a period of time, just to kind of get your brain away.
Right.
Even if you're in your car and you do it for 5 minutes when you're feeling burnt out or frustrated.
Right, you could be in a parking lot and just put on your...
Wait, you're doing what? You're rubbing a bowl?
No, you're not doing it. It's the sound of. I think a lot of people have
It's
heard
a lot
these
of things-
singing bowls.
right.
They make this resonating tone. It's
you see them a lot at Buddhist temples, which I'm sure you go to.
Is it like doing the wine glasses where you like
Yes,
do the
yes.
top?
Similar
Only
deal,
it's a
similar
metal-
deal.
It's a metal bowl and it's a metal
Same concept.
piece, and you're running it around. So that tone they've incorporated in some of these apps where you can actually hear the bowl, that singing bowl sound while you're meditating or while you're stepping away for a few minutes.
Can anybody hear that sound now?
I do. That's it.
Ooh.
I feel very unburnt out right now. Very
I feel like I want to nap now.
I feel very
We have a show to do.
very soothed.
We have a show.
Weirdly, I want some cereal too.
No.
You think it's because it's a bowl?
We don't eat them. We'll get you another green smoothie, okay, after this. We don't eat cereal.
All right. Well, don't worry. The uncertainty in the market won't last forever. So get yourself pumped about the future. Plan to join your colleagues at a real estate convention and attend the educational opportunities offered. Or take a vacation. Yes, a vacation. Sometimes vacations can be stressful, especially if you have kids. And
Yeah, don't do that.
We're not going to.
Don't do that.
If you're Jim and go to Disney in the BMW, when you come back, you're like, okay,
That's a stressful
honey,
place.
where are we going now? Yeah.
We need a vacation now if we're back. All right, take short breaks throughout the workday. Get outside, enjoy some fresh air, and exercise while you allow your thoughts to wander.
You're really good at that by just taking a walk
Yeah,
periodically.
yeah,
And
I force that. So, when you're really focused on getting work done, you do not want to pull yourself away.
right.
And I actually have an aura ring that I wear
Really?
that will pop up on my phone and say, you've been sitting for too long, get up.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it forces me, and sometimes I ignore it. But, yeah, at least once a day I get up and walk around, and then I do it in the evening, too.
Can we hack into that, like a shot collar or something, where we can get on the phone and
yeah,
zap
get in
her?
to say, what color is her ring? Oh, geez.
Let's get one of our brainiacs in the genius room to
The
figure
genius
that out.
room. Hey, tap into it, when she's not expecting.
All right. Going for these walks is especially effective if you can get into nature, even if it's just at the local park. New agents might consider a mentor. Is someone in your office willing to allow you to shadow him or her? I'll bet there is. A study of real estate agents found that 80% are optimistic about their futures in the real estate industry. You can be too if you take care of yourself and curb the stress in your life.
This was a great subject because think about the little things they can do. Take a vacation is one, because if they really need one, you need to do that. And that's easy.
A relaxing vacation.
Social real estate events, that puts you in a good mood. It might get you back in the business because maybe your mind's soured, but maybe you hung out with Susie Smith, who's on fire.
Right.
So by the end of the day, you're like ready to go.
Even a staycation is great.
Yes.
Where you just take a half day or a day where you just turn it all off.
Right.
I've actually done where I go to another city, like I'll go up to St. Pete and eat lunch at a restaurant I've never been to, and just getting to a new area that
gotcha.
you're not
Okay.
as familiar with, sitting out at a restaurant you're not familiar with, it can feel like a couple hour
I like that.
vacation.
Yeah.
It's like you're just getting away for those few hours, getting out of your element into another new environment can be an escape. I mean, it can
Right.
be very effective,
Excellent. All right. Well, there you go. Everything you need to do to not get burnt out. And maybe it would help you to not get burnt out if you had an amazing $100 gift card from our friends at Prospects Plus. Good for almost anything on their website. Would that work?
That goes a long way.
How could it not?
Check out. You have a $200 bill. You just put this in. Your bill's now $100.
Boom.
Well, and we always pick from people that have placed orders with us. You've got the cards there right in front of you right now. But I will say something that I've always said, and we have it on our podcast. If you want to be on the show,
Right.
if you want us to call you to play this quiz, to do the quiz, win a $100 gift card, all you have to do is email me. And the show, the email address is in the show notes. Email me and say, call me during the show. I want to be on the show, and I will.
Well, and there's benefits of being on the show because we ask most of the time, where are you from? Where's your market? What's your phone number? So getting referrals, and this goes out to a ton of agents. So
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's give away some money, shall we?
Let's do that. As usual, we have a smattering of postcards.
My
from
favorite
our
part, picking out the lucky
buddies.
person, picking out
Yes.
the lucky. Oh.
Ah, there we are.
Oh.
Do we get triple scale for this, Lisa, for having to do all this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Union
You'll
triple
get,
scale.
You'll get $3 an hour each.
Oh, great.
of you. That's triple scale.
Oh, coming soon.
Ooh,
That's good.
Good looking card, by the
Yep.
way. That's a great looking card. Look at this. Oh, and we do have 2 agents to call. So they are going to win
But
money.
is it one phone number?
We have twice the odds. of
Nope, 2
something
phone
happening
numbers.
here.
We're going to call Erin Voigt first, 617-212-7662. And if she doesn't answer, we're calling Marjorie, her team. Now, that is a great looking,
I like the white around it.
Yeah,
It framed
it
it.
makes it pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
nice.
that style of home.
Which we're calling
that-
the second
Get ready.
girl
She's
here?
picking up
And that little filter over the front.
She called the bottom
the
girl.
bottom one.
All right.
The bottom girl.
Because she's a blonde.
I figure
Is that
she
what
never
you
gets,
told her?
I figure she never gets called.
Yeah. It's not fair being on the bottom.
Right. The top one always gets
It's
called.
like being the tall girl. It's
Right.
being put in the back of the photos. All the short people get to be in the front.
Hi, you've reached Arm.
I resent it. See,
Nope,
she's not
switch for
ready.
that.
She wasn't ready to pick up because she's never called.
All right.
The girl above her.
We're calling her.
She's never heard her phone ring before. She didn't know what it was.
Right. She's like, whoa.
What's that sound?
What do I do now?
Tornado!
All right. Let's call Marjorie. And she is at 617 212-766-0. There's a delay there.
I think it's right. We'll see.
Plus, we'll give her a hard time that her colleague didn't get to win the
They
money.
both have the same name here.
Okay, that's
Marjorie
weird.
Voigt, Aaron Voigt.
Hello, this is Margie.
Now, Margie, this is Jim and Todd and Lisa with the Take a Listing Today podcast. We're calling you on behalf of ProspectsPLUS.com. They gave us a beautiful looking postcard that you did recently on a, looks like a coming soon. I guess it's a listing coming soon on LaSalle Street.
Correct.
Beautiful, beautiful card, by the way. And we're on the podcast right now. Take a listing today. And your, is it your sister, Erin? Is Erin your sister?
Oh, you're sweet. No, that's my daughter.
Oh, your daughter. Okay. The reason I asked, we were joking around because we called her first and she didn't answer. And we're like, well, if Marjorie answers, Marjorie's going to get to win the $100 gift card for just about anything on Prospects Plus website. So we'll make sure we do that before we end up. But we just wanted to ask you, beautiful postcard. Are you guys doing some sort of campaigns out there, or what kind of marketing are you guys currently doing?
Well, we always use Just Listed, but most recently we've been using Coming Soon because the inventory is so low here in the Boston area that, you know, you want to get the buyers or prospects to call you. So hence Prospect Plus, and we did the Coming Soon, and we have gotten some hits on that.
Oh, have
and
you?
I love sending it. And it also works as a, you know, you bring it to a listing and put in and say, we do Just Listed cards.
Oh,
we also,
gotcha.
of course, do Just Sold cards, but the Just Sold is, you know, just, it's not, you know, a Just Listed, I think a seller wants to see, you know.
Right.
Yep.
And the front of that card looks so great. Like Lisa was saying, the white kind of acts as the border and the color of the house. I mean,
Yeah.
that is
Well
a
done.
beautiful, beautiful postcard.
It is. It came out great. And so I think the seller received one, and that's coming on the market next week. And I've actually already got a few calls. So it's working.
Wow.
It always does.
Yeah, we'd love to give you a chance now. Erin's going to be kicking herself because she's missing out, but we'd love to give you a chance to win a $100 gift card that is good for almost anything on ProspectsPlus.com, and perhaps send you a podcast T-shirt and maybe even a coffee mug. You can give that to your daughter. How about that?
I'll give it to her. Absolutely.
Give her the mug. You
$100
keep the
gift card.
$100. She gets the coffee mug. Okay.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Okay, definitely.
Okay, so-
Appreciate it very much, guys.
Okay,
Wait,
you don't have it yet.
Wait, hold on. One question.
If you've ever seen our show, you know that we have to ask you a simple podcast trivia question, and you've got to get it
Okay.
right to win the prizes.
All right. Here we go,
I'm going to
Jim.
put you on speaker. I'm going to put you on speaker so Erin can listen.
She's right
She can
there.
help then. She can help her. You
Okay.
can confer.
I
They
got
can-
Erin here.
All right.
Oh, good.
Erin, how are you?
Okay, so they can confer. And
Yeah, that's not fair.
No, it's fair.
We've got
Yeah,
two people?
it is
Oh.
because
Yep.
they're a team. It is
Yep,
fair.
yep, we're going to let them confer.
Okay.
All right, ask the question.
All right, ladies, I'm going to read you the question and 3 possible answers, and all you have to do is give me the correct answer. Are you two ready? Here is your question. Trypophobia is the fear of what? Trypophobia. Is it the fear of A, hangers, B, holes, or C, hammers?
This question doesn't sound quite fair to me.
This one doesn't sound fair to me either.
Bipo? Spell that first.
Yeah, Trypophobia. Trypophobia.
Oh, I think it's a guess at this point.
I think she's looking it up on her computer, to be honest.
Trypophobia is either, what were the 3 choices?
It's hangers, fear of hangers, the fear of holes, or the fear of hammers.
I'm going to say holes. What do you guys say?
Hole?
Holes?
Holes.
Show us holes.
Show us some holes.
Oh!
Wow. You know, Google was just fast enough. Todd, what did these ladies win?
Ladies, you two won a $100 gift card to use on your next mailing or marketing for just about anything on Prospects Plus website, and some swag from the Take a Listing Today podcast. Thank you for answering. Keep up the great work, and we hope this sells as soon as it hits the market. Beautiful blue home, solar roof, American flag. Well done, ladies. Well done.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. A winner every time.
Nice.
I don't know if that was really fair. You had two people doing it, but Lisa, bleeding heart over
And
there.
the one
she
didn't
said,
answer
"Fine."
until Mom said, let's put it on speakerphone. Oh, she
Right.
is there.
Oh, wait a minute. She didn't want to answer us directly. That's
Yeah.
kind of rude. All right.
Nah.
No.
She was on the phone.
Right.
Okay.
Hey,
She
mother,
magically
daughter.
got off the phone in time to answer a question. All right, whatever. Anyway, glad we had a winner and glad that we were able to tell you how you can avoid some job burnout in the changing market. So we expect everybody to still be employed this time next week when we come back on the air, right?
Exactly.
Right.
All right, good. Anything else, Lisa?
No, that's it.
Good, then let's turn on some music here. I gotta figure out a way to get those to mash up a little bit better, I think. So that way we can get this thing shut down and we can go...
Shut down and retool.
yeah, we can go recover from doing this.
Recover from the... we did more prospecting than a realtor does in one day. Look at that.
We need to get the janitorial team in here. Thank you for,
Jake.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys. Bye-bye.